Hi, welcome to the fourth episode of Classical Criticism. Here we are going to analyze Longinus. Remember, if you have gone through the previous episodes, it's quite clear that they all had variously discussed the questions such as what is art and how good it is. Here Longinus goes ahead and asks what are the characteristics of good art. Let's move into it. On the Sublime is a work of literary criticism dated to the 1st century AD. Its author is unknown but is conventionally referred to as Longinus. It is regarded as a classic work on aesthetics and the effects of good writing. The treatise highlights examples of good and bad writing from the previous millennium, focusing particularly on what may lead to the sublime. In the essay on the sublime, which is written in the form of a letter from a teacher to a student, Longinus challenges the idea that writing is simply a technical skill that can be mastered by understanding and applying a set of rules. Rather, Longinus insists there is something more to writing than that which can be taught or learned. The mark of a great poem or other literary work is that it reaches the sublime. In other words, important ideas and elegant language come together to form perfect expression. By the word sublime, Longinus means elevation or loftiness, all that which raises style above the ordinary and gives to it distinction in its widest and truest sense. So sublimity is a certain distinction and excellence in composition. Longinus finds five principal sources of the sublime, the first two of which are largely the gifts of nature, the remaining three the gifts of art. The first two are Grantor of Thought and capacity for strong emotion. Third one is appropriate use of figures. Fourth one is nobility of diction. And the fifth one is dignity of composition, or a happy synthesis of all the preceding elements. Now let us analyze each one of them. First one is Grantor of Thought. Nobody can produce a sublime work unless his thoughts are sublime. For sublimity is the echo of greatness of soul. It is impossible for those whose whole lives are full of mean and servile ideas and habits to produce anything that is admirable and worthy of an immortal life. It is only natural that great accents should fall from the lips of those whose thoughts have always been deep and full of majesty. Stately thoughts belong to the loftiest minds. The second one is capacity for strong emotion. The second source of the sublime is vehement and inspired passion. Longinus asserts that nothing contributes more to loftiness of tone in writing than genuine emotion. Appropriate use of figures is the third one. The third source of attaining excellence of style is the use of figures of speech, which he considers very important, and so devotes nearly 1/3 of his work to it. He shows great discrimination and originality of thinking in his treatment of the subject. Figures of speech should not be used mechanically. Rather, they must be rooted in genuine emotion. Used naturally, they impart elevation to style and are themselves made more effective by an elevated style. The fourth one is nobility of diction. The fourth source of the sublime is diction, which includes choice and arrangement of words and the use of metaphors and ornamental language. The discussion of diction is incomplete because 4 leaves of this part of the book are unfortunately lost. Fifth one is dignity of composition. The fifth source of the sublime is the dignity of composition, that is, a dignified composition or the arrangement of words. It should be one that blends thought, emotion, figures, and words themselves, the preceding 4 elements of sublimity, into a harmonious whole. In the essay on the sublime, Longinus identifies true and false sublimes. False sublime is characterized by timidity or bombast of language, also by puerility, that means a parade and pomp of language. True sublime, on the other hand, is marked by universality of appeal. It pleases all and always. It uplifts our souls. Thank you for watching this video.